Eastern time. We are running a little late today in Montreal. It's just after 2 p.m. And I hope everybody's having a great day. We have a bit of a gray day today, so my lighting might not be amazing, but we're going to do our best. And today I'm going to continue with the dog breeds. And this week we're going to do the Yorkshire Terrier in honor of Peggy's doggy Cody, who recently passed away. So we are going to work on the little Yorkies. They're so cute. Our neighbor used to have a Yorkie down the street. BB was that Yorkie's name, and we used to see them around the neighborhood all the time. So let's try to do something with that. You guys can tell me which one you like the best. I'm going to flip the screen so that you can see what we're working on. There we go. So there's the templates, and I'm going to work with 20 gauge wire. That just seems to be the easiest gauge to work with. Sort of a medium weight. You can use it for decorations or jewelry. So let me just pull up the video on my channel, refresh the page. Like I said, it's a little gray today, so the lighting might not be amazing, but we'll do what we can. So we have Amber's here. Hi, Amber. So if you guys don't already know, Tree Sap Girl is Amber. She's the moderator of my YouTube channel, so if you have any questions, she can usually help with those questions. Hi, Corey, how you doing? You did Yorkies, yes. And there's Peggy. So Peggy, here's the Yorkies in honor of Cody, and we have these are just some line drawings, and then these are actually one's based on the photos that you sent me, which sort of are like, I thought this was a cute position with him looking up. This one's really cute looking out with the tongue. And I thought this was fun too for a girl Yorkie with a little bow. So we're just gonna play around with them and see what we can do. And yeah, aw, so yeah, thank you for sending those photos. It's such a sweet little pup. So we'll see what we can do. I hope I do him justice, and we're just going to play around with some wires and see what we've got here. I'm gonna just get some 20 gauge wire. I think it's gonna be easier, and I think I put some, where did I put the 20? I thought I had some 20 gauge gold and silver. Hopefully I didn't put it downstairs. Let's see what we have. I have bare copper. I have some silver, so we can use some silver. I have the by the dozen as well that we can use, and we can just go from there. Oh, I have brown too, which is quite nice. There we go. So here's some brown, and I thought this was cute too with the little sweater on. So you could definitely do something like that with a little sweater if you like. Sweet and happy boy. Yeah, he looked like a really sweet little puppy. So yeah, the bows are really cute too. Definitely, this one's super fun. So I'm just going to grab some wire and see what we can do. And also, I'm just going to push my screen over so I can see. I have some pictures up on my desktop just for coloring and stuff. So maybe we can go with some golds and browns and stuff. I'm just going to see. The one with the sweater was cute too, but he had like a little, I'm not sure what that red sweater said, but I thought it would be cute to do one with a little pattern. But as always with these live streams, I'm not 100% sure where I'm going with all this stuff. So maybe we'll just play around with it, and I might try to get some brown wire. So I'm going to get the ruler and measure how much wire that we need. Let's see what we got. Yeah, it's very rainy today. It's supposed to clear up later, but right now it's a little rainy, and when I add an artificial light, the coloring isn't great. So let's just go with the daylight, what we have now. Let's cut a piece of wire that's about maybe 24 inches. And then I'm just going to decide which one I want to do. The cats keep looking for, oh, I bet. I can imagine. Animals are very sensitive. This must be tricky. There we go. We only ever had the one bunny, so we never had to deal with that. So we've got our, you know what, I really like this one. I just think it's so cute. Even though he doesn't have the rest of the body, I just thought it was really really adorable. And he had that little bent over ear that was so cute too. So let's see what we can do maybe with something like that. And I thought even maybe some beads or something for the eyes would be cute too. If you want, you don't have to put beads. It's if you want to put beads, you can. So let's go ahead and start. And I didn't mark, some of these I marked where the wires should end, but I didn't mark that one. So if we start maybe even down here and then work our way up, we can do, and sometimes it's better to do one side bigger, or maybe we'll start in the nose. See, I'm so undecided about how I want to start, but we could start in the nose and go there. So let's just start around the nose. I'm going to get some round nose pliers, and I'm also going to get my precision round nose pliers, because sometimes for those little areas we need some really fine pliers. So here, let's just go with the precision nose ones for now. And he had big brown eyes. Aw, that's so sweet. Yeah, doggy's eyes are so sweet, you know, they're all the expressions. So let's go ahead and do the nose. So we're going to bring that one down, and then I kind of wanted to try to do those little nostrils in there. We'll see if that's going to work. So we're going to push that up and then bring that one around. Yeah, the lighting is really not that great, but we're going to do what we can with it. So we're going to just bring that around and down. So there's one side, and then you can kind of bring it in to close up the shape a little bit. You don't need it too close, actually. So let's just bend that one out at an angle, and then across, and then down. And we don't want it too big either. So let's just try to make it a little bit smaller. And then we're going to, and also try to stay on track. And yeah, so then yesterday was the deadline for Live Wires for the Win. So we put out our confirmation letters today, and we will be announcing soon at the end of the week who is going to be participating in Live Wires for the Win. And then their challenges are going to start next week, and you guys will be able to vote for your favorites. So that's really exciting. And we're keeping it short this year again. The last year I think was the same. It was like 5 weeks of challenges. So we have to find that sweet spot. Originally it was 8 weeks, and then now then I think we had maybe 6 weeks, and now we're having 5 weeks. So next time we do it, it's going to be not until 2026, because we're going to do it in the winter of 2026. We'll do season 5, and then we're going to probably have it a little bit longer, and I'm hoping to get some production help to make it a little bit more intense. So look out for that. Well, it'll be over a year from now, because we're going to try to do it at a different time of year in January, so it's going to be a little more accessible for people to join, because sometimes before Christmas people are really busy with different projects and stuff like that. So we're going to try that in it's hard to say 2026. That seems like forever away, but time flies. So here's the little nose. We can bring it in a little bit more. It's hard to do those little nostrils and actually get it to look very good, but we'll just try. We'll just see what we can do. You don't have to do the nostrils. You can just keep it super simple if you want. And the thing I really liked about this was the tongue. So I don't know if we're going to be able to succeed with the tongue, but we're going to see what we're going to do with that. So here's the little nose, and then it has to go out at the side. So we're going to hold this like here and bring that out and then out. Okay, we're staying in the screen, I hope, out and out. Okay, and then from here, we can kind of match it up with the template best we can. And then we want to go down, I guess, down and around to form the tongue. So let's just see if we can do that. Definitely need to make one of the, yes. Oh, definitely. Yeah, 100%. So, yeah, you did a great job on your dash hounds. So I'm sure you'll do amazing with the Yorkies. Yeah, it's really tricky sometimes to get the dog breeds, but it helps to have the drawings. It helps to draw it out first or get some clip art or just like this one, I just traced the photo. So that was nice to have a good photo to go by. So we're going to bring this one around to make the tongue. Okay, we'll just bring that one around, and it's not a red tongue, but hopefully you get the idea. We want to maybe bend that out a little bit more here and around. And then actually this week I was going to do poodles, so I'll probably do the poodles next week. And I have a lot of breeds that people have been requesting, so we're going to slowly get through them. Just takes a little bit of time. So we're going to bring this one down and up, and that's the tongue, and then out here. So this is what we have so far. We're going to bring this one around, and then this goes up to sort of a, like, it's almost like a little smiley face. So it goes up here, curve it around, and then we're going to bring it back down. So let's bend that back on itself. I'm going to take this. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, very, very cathartic. So we're going to bring this one down here and around and just trace around the tongue to form the like the chin thing. Okay, so this one is going to work its way up. And this one, we're going to bring this one down. Okay, so actually maybe this one should be behind. We're going to bring this one behind here. And I'm going to bring this one down beside the mouth to start forming the legs. So we're going to bring this one down here. Okay, let's get this one over here. Bring it down. I just love the position of this one. So we're going to bring this one down and out. Okay, and then we can just start forming the leg a bit. Okay, I'm trying to give it a little bit of shape to represent the fur. And this I had to kind of improvise because in the photo the legs were a little bit cut off. So we're going to bring this one around here. Okay, around here. Okay, around here and right around. And I'm just pushing it with I'm really just pushing with my finger here. Just pushing down with my nail a little bit. So we're going to bring it, are we still on screen? Let's move this up a little bit. There we go. Okay, around here and over. Okay, and we are going to bring this one down here, bring it around, and we can just like rotate that around a little more if we need. Around here and down, and then just around here. So this is, I'm pretty well going by the photo. So there's, there was a certain amount of foreshortening and stuff, so it might not super make sense when we don't have all the details, but it gives you an idea. Dachshund. Yeah, that was the card. That was so sweet. I love that. I haven't shared it yet. I'm going to share that in the community section if you don't mind, your greeting card with the watercolor doggy and the outline. It kind of reminded me, remember Wendy used to make those really cool drawings with wire on them, and she'd like draw the things, or I don't know if she painted them. I think they were more drawn, and then she'd make the little wire doggies and stuff. That was like quite a few years ago. She doesn't really share her wire work so much anymore, but I remember those were so cute. Okay, so here's this part here. It's coming along there. I can maybe take a picture of that so we have, yeah, very Wendy-esque. Exactly. Yeah, I haven't seen her that type of work in a while, but that stuff was really cool. Very creative. Okay, so we're going to take a picture here to get the starting point, and let's bring this back and see what we can do here. So we're going to bring this one around here, and let us get our pliers again. So we're going to bring this one around and then bend it out at the top of the, kind of at the top of the mouth there. Okay, we'll bring that out And then we can start tracing the shape of the face. So you bring that here and up here. And it's a little hard for you guys to see when I'm doing this position maybe. I'm basically just somewhat kind of tracing the lines. And then I want to do this flipped over ear. So this is going to be a little bit tricky. Bring this one over here, and then we're going to bend it. Give it a good sharp bend. And then to give it a sharper bend, we'll lift it and we'll give it a good little bend with the chain nose pliers. And then bring this one around here and start to trace that bent over ear here. Bring it around a little more. Here, over here, out, and down, and then it's got that little sharp bend here. So that should give the impression of the little bent over ear, because it seems like that's was a permanent fixture. Put clay too. Oh, okay, right. Cool. So now let us. Okay, what am I looking at? I've lost my, here it's this one, sorry. Okay, we're gonna bring this one here and we're gonna start to trace this. And then this has to come up a little bit more. And then we need to just bring it back across here. So we've got that. We're gonna bring this one across. And hopefully that would give the impression. We're going to bring we do the eyes after. We're just going to do this for now. We're actually going to bring this one down a bit. In fact, I think I'm just going to bring it down to here and to here, and then slightly, I think I'm going to bend it down for the, in the middle for the, in the middle of the forehead to start to form those. I haven't decided if I'm going to attach those wires together or not. So we're just going to bring the wire down like that. And doggy daycare she sent you. What's a doggy daycare? Was that a drawing, Amber? I'm not sure what that was. Maybe you showed me at some point. I'm not sure what that was. So we're going to bring this one over here. Okay, and around here, and then we're going to start to form the hair at the side, fur I guess you call it. So we're going to bring this one down and up, and I'm just going to randomly do this right now, just a couple of these little bends for the fur, and then see how we've got it about there. And let's do one more. Try to vary the length a bit, and okay, let's see where we're at. I'm gonna put my sleeves up. She made one of her clay wire drawings, complete with one. The dog's peeing indoors. I might have seen that. Did she post it? That would have been a long time ago. That's so funny. Okay, so now we're going to do this and bring this one down. Okay, and around here, and we just want to form the ears a bit here, and then let's see where that ear is going to be, like up here, and then we're going to bend that one around. This ear is really fluffy. Okay, around here, okay, and down here. And then let's bring that one around. It really helps to trace these because otherwise the proportions are really, really tricky. I'm gonna bring that one across here. Okay, so it's looking good. We're not quite sure how we're gonna finish this yet, but we're gonna see. And let us put this here. And then we're going to bring that one down. So what I'm wondering is, do I have to attach these here? Are they going to come apart? That's the other thing. We could, if you're worried about this coming apart, which it might, we could maybe attach them. So say we bring this one straight up here, and then we're going to see at what point this has to be attached here. So maybe about here, and then we'll start the curve around here. So I'm going to bring that one around, make a little curve, and make sure it's about the right distance. I'm going to tighten it up a bit. Okay. So we did attach it there. The other thing I was thinking to do there was, let me get a pencil. Okay, we were going to, I was thinking just to like bring the wires down, but then they might open up, which would be a bit of a drag. A duck peeking in the window on the kitty one she made. Oh, cool. So now we're going to take this and bring this one down. I don't think I have any Wendy original pictures. Yeah, too bad she doesn't sell them. I would support her and purchase one of her works, but yeah, I don't know. I don't think she's still making them right now. Okay, so we're going to bring this one down here, and there's a bit of a knot there, but so if you don't want that, you don't have to do you don't have to twist it together there. So now we're going to just try to do these bit of the hair here. So now we will need our pliers, okay? And we're going to try to bend that up and see if it's in the right place. So we're going to start doing a kind of fringe for the fur. So we're going to bring this one down and down, and we can do the same thing here. Hopefully it won't look like, it's not going to look like Dracula a little bit, but it's art, so I'm sure it's going to be fine. So we're going to bring this one down and up. Okay, so we've got a little bit of fringe going here, and then we need to bring it up and do the eyes. So we're going to bring that up and around, and this one too. And if you don't like the way this looks, you can do another, you can maybe just do the outline and then add a separate wire for the eyes. There's a lot of possibilities that you can do. So now you can add beads if you want, or we can just do wire. So I'm going to get the round nose pliers. And where did we, remember last time we talked about putting tape on the round nose pliers, because I can't always tell which one is which. So we're just going to use the round nose pliers and make a circle. And if we have to do the circle a little bigger, we can. And like I said, if you want to do beads, we can see how the beads are going to look. You said Cody had brown eyes. I don't know if I have brown beads. I definitely have black beads, but I don't think that I have brown beads. So let me see what we got. And we might or might not do beads anyways. We can see. So I have hematite, which isn't brown at all. I have black. I have brown, but it's the cat's eye beads, and they're way too big. Okay, I have amber eyes that are more light though. See, they're more light and they're bigger. So what about in here? I have a cat's eye bead, but it's like a purpley. Okay, all these beads. And I have something that looks more like, less like hematite and more, it's almost like a brown. It's almost like a brown. It's a little browny gray. I also have maybe gold, but I can't see any. Because I think the big bead is going to be too big. So let's remove tan, brown, gray, and silver. This is fur. Yeah, you could go in with multicolored wires, that's for sure, to make the impression of the multicolored fur. Okay, so now if we were to do the eyes, let's see how we could do that. Okay, here's the brownish one. Yeah, we could go in with different colors. That one's, it's actually kind of cute with the eye. Okay, this one's kind of a brown. Let me just look what we got. This one is the purple-ish. If it's even going to fit on the wire. Sometimes the cat's eye beads, the holes aren't big enough. So that's an issue. Yeah, I don't think that's going to work. No, hole's not big enough. Or we have hematite, which is cute too, which might show up a little better. So let's just see the difference. We've got the hematite, we've got the brown, or we have black. Black's maybe a little bit bigger. Let's see the black. They're rolling all over the place. Okay, so black and the black one. I mean, the black is cute too. I don't know. What do you guys think? We've got the black. We've got the hematite. Whoopsies. We have, let me get that on there. Got hematite. Well, it's hard to tell now what they're going to look like because they're beside each other. And we have like a brownish. So I don't know if you guys can see. I'll bring them up. There's like a black, a hematite, and a brownish. Where are we? We're here. Can I focus on the screen? I don't know if that's going to focus. Can't tell. Sorry. I'm poking the screen. Yeah, it would be difficult to do all the colors. I feel like I'm going off the screen. So brown. Okay, so let's do the brown. Okay, we'll do the brown. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna put the brown on there. This is a brown, I think it's like a brown miracle bead. I don't even know where I got it. And then if we just take the wire around, okay. Okay, so it's around there. And then we can do the same thing. Let's pull this one back. Pull this one back a bit. Okay, and put the other brown one on there. Yeah, if you have a little tiger eye or something, but this is 4 millimeters, so it's quite small. And let's see how much in there. We could have just twist the wire around. Okay. Oh, it's really cute with the beads. Very cute. So now we want to make sure that we kind of surround the wire, and then we're going to bring them in a little bit more. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Okay, I'm going to try to wind it around the back just so it holds the bead in place and the wire's coming out in the right place. So I wound it to the front and back. Let's see if that's too much. You know what? I don't think we have to wind it to the back. I'm going to bring it back. Okay, so let's bring it back. I don't think we have to wind it to the back. Brown miracle beads. Nice. I think I bought that tray of miracle beads from Amazon. There was a brown. I don't really use it, but except for today. So there you go. Okay, so there are the eyes. And we can, if they're too far apart, just squeeze them in a little bit. Okay, it's no problem. You just kind of give it a little push. A push and a wiggle. Okay. And yeah, I don't want to wind them around the beads too much. I like the looseness of this. Okay, around. And then what we have is maybe a little high up. we can bring them down a little more if you need, just to have them in the right position. And then what are we going to do? We're going to have to attach it to the head, to the head, the face here. But what I want to do is I don't want it too close to the edge. So I'm going to bend it up one more time. Okay. We're just going to take this and bend it up. Bend it up one more time. Oh, that's not the ones I want. See? There we go. We're going to bring it up with the the chain pliers, not the round ones. Okay, so then now we could just attach it, I think, on the side so that it's going to stay in place. And I think we can just probably finish it there. So let's go ahead and take this one, start the bend, bring it around, bring it through here. And then I think that's a pretty good position. And I'm going to just make sure it's in the right position. Push it up a little bit more. Pull that a little tighter. And now I'm going to clip it. Let's see. Pull that back a bit. Clip it. Okay, so we just clip that one. And then we need to push it in so it's going to hold in place. So bring that down and bring that one up a bit. Okay. Okay. Okay, just pushing that in a bit. Okay, so that should hold in place. And then you can still adjust the position of the eyes a little bit. If you need to move them up, you can move them up a little bit. Okay, so that's super cute. And then let's do the same on the other side. Let's bring this wire out a bit. Okay, so we're just going to bring this one out. Okay, perfect. So now we have that. I'm just going to put my glasses back. Love it. Oh, thank you. Oh, I'm so happy. Well, that's directly from your photo that you sent. So that helps to have an inspiration photo. And I guess if I had more wire, I could do the rest of the body. But the rest of the body wasn't in the photo. But you could definitely go ahead and say when you come out this side, you can go ahead and then do the rest of the body there, which would be cute. It would definitely be cute. But just for fun, we'll just leave it like that. And you can, like I said, if you make this design, you can add the body. So he looks so playful, you know. I love that. It's so sweet. And then if you did want to add more fur down here, you could go ahead and bring the wire down and then bring it down around there. So I don't know if we have enough wire for that. We could also end it here and then bring it, I'm going to try something. I'm going to bring this one up. Okay. Up and then down. Okay. And then we're just going to bring this one out a little bit more because we want a little bit more space there. This is like, we want this part to be a little wider because it's closer to us, but it doesn't have to be that much wider. And then I'm just going to bend the wire around. Okay, and through here. And I'm going to remove my glasses and clip that. Clip it and bring that over here and pinch that in. Okay, so there is that part. And then, like I said, you can adjust these a little bit if you need. I do like that little smiley face. So we're going to make sure It comes out and out a little bit, and then these we can press a little bit. And then if you did want more hair, I'm going to make sure this looks like it's flopped over. Okay. If you did want more fur, oh, it's so cute. Oh my goodness. So if you did want more fur, you could, but I don't want to overdo it. So let me just get a little piece to check. And just a little piece. And then say we did want to add more this fur here. Like we could have brought this one down. If it was longer, we could have brought it down and brought it over. But what I'm going to do is just take some of this wire and let's do it this way. Okay, I'm going to do it around here. And I'm just going to see how it's going to look if we add a little more fur, but not committing to it, but I'm just going to see how it's going to look. Okay, bring that so we can just check. Yeah, so if you wanted to, it's definitely not necessary, but if you wanted to, you can add, just bring this one down. So if you wanted to, you can add some more fur here. So let me just see how we would do that. And then you guys can let me know if you think we should add more fur or not. Okay, bring this one around. It looks so much like Cody. Well, it's his spitting image. This is your photo, so that's so cool. Okay, so now, does it need that fur, or is it just distracting? I don't think it needs it, but you guys let me know. And maybe I could bring it closer so you can see it. Okay, let me bring it up. Let me bring it up here. Okay, so here, if I hold it up, if that's in the right place, okay, whoop. No, I want to bring it that way, I think. We're going to see. It's hard to center it. Okay, so do you like it like that? Or should we add some fur? You guys let me know. Takes away from the face. Yes, that's what I thought. Okay, perfect. So there is sweet little Cody, and we can just do any little adjustments that you need. So there he is, super cute. And if the eyes are a little crooked or wonky, you can also fix them. There's all kinds of little fixing uppy things that you can do to make it just right. So there we go. No fur. Perfect. Yay. That's so awesome. So we can maybe do another quickie one. I'd like to do two. So this one is definitely Cody. So we're going to put that one at the side here. And I was thinking maybe to try like a more stylized one, like one of these to either with the bow or just the face. So let me know, what do you think? Should I do the face, or maybe I should try the bow like we did before? I'm gonna have to think of what one we're going to do. So I'm gonna grab some wire, and I think I left my gold wire downstairs. So let me grab the gold wire, and then you guys can decide as if I should do the face or the one with the bow. And I'm gonna go get my gold wire. I'll just be a sec. So I've got my gold wire. Adorable, thank you. So let's just go ahead. I'm gonna grab some wire. And what did we do for that? We did 18 inches, I think. No, we did 24 inches, I think. Okay, and I used most of it. Okay, so now let's go ahead and grab maybe 30 inches, I guess. 18 and 12. So let's just grab 30 inches for that and clip the gold. And if you guys have to go, no worries. I know it's, I started really late, so don't worry if you have to go. Mirta hasn't come yet. That's a surprise. Maybe she saw I wasn't coming and she decided that she thought that I was not doing it today or something. So this one, how did I do this one? I drew it and then I forgot how I did it. Looks like we went up, maybe down here and around. And then around here. Yeah, I think I started down here. Okay, so let's cut this in half. I got Mom all settled in and Lily. Nice. So now we're going to take this and we'll try this one and see how it works. We could have also done a profile, but I'm going to just try this one. I think it's kind of cute. And then if you're doing Cody or a boy, you don't have to do the bow unless the boy wears a bow, which is totally fine. So we're going to take this and make the feet and just keep it a little bit simple, okay? And around here and see what's gonna happen here. This is a long wire. Bring that one around and then bring that one bent up and around. Okay, so we'll just give it a little bit of a bend here and around. So there's 1 foot, and then over here, doesn't have to be like symmetrical. In fact, sometimes it's better when it's not. We'll bend this one down and out. And we are going to bring this one here. And around. Around, and then we're going to bring it up. Okay, I'm going to bring that one over here. And this one up here. And then bring that one up. Okay, and then this one too, we want to even them out a bit. And that one up. And then we just want the back legs to echo the front legs. So we're going to bring that one around and across, maybe a little higher, and then up, and then up, and then this one too, we're going to bring it, I think they're going to look like flippers, but that's okay. You can make them more doggy paw shaped. I'm just kind of going with the stylized version of it. So we're going to bring this one up and up. Okay. So now we're going to bring this one around. Not sure this is going to look like a dog, but we're going to see. So we're going to bring this one here. Okay. And then from here, I'm going to start doing the fur. And just do a bunch of like stylized fur things. Okay, and this side too. This Looks like the dog's bent over that way. So I think this fur is going to start a little bit lower because it looks like the dog is tilted their head over a little bit. Things always look really cute when the head is tilted, like humans and animals. There's something about the inquisitiveness or the innocence of that type of position. So now we are going to bring this one around, okay, and around, curve it, and then this one we're going to form the ears. Now we're going to make pointy up ears because this one doesn't have the ear tilted like Cody. So we're just going to do like pointy ears. Okay, and bring that one around to the back. Okay, so there's one ear, maybe a little large, but that's okay. And then we're going to bring this one around. Actually it looks like this one. I think we're going to straighten this out. So are they going to be too tilted? We're going to see. So we're going to bring that one around, curve it around, and see. Okay, so let's see. Let's just do it here. And then bend it up here. Make sure I'm still on screen. Yeah, here, around. Okay, and up. Okay, around and up. Okay, kind of like that position. And then down into a curve for the ear. Okay, and then across. Okay, so we have a funny little weird shape for the dog. Kind of looks like those funny animals that have what do you say when they're big heads, the big head stuffies, because animals look so cute when they have big heads, right? So we're going to bring this one around, and then this one we're going to form the ponytail. So if we bring that up, what I'm wondering is what if because if we want it to be equal-ish, so if we're going to bring this one around, and as always, I'm just playing around with these. So if you guys want to use parts of these designs for what you're doing, that's fine. And if you want to replicate them exactly, that's fine too. But if you want to take parts of one design and parts of another design and go with that, you can do that. And now what I want to do is just bring this up. We can measure it to see if it's a good distance apart. And let me know in the comments if you guys are artists and if you're doing Inktober. Inktober is a art challenge where every day for 30 days there's a prompt on the Inktober site, and you can create any drawings with ink and share them with the hashtag Inktober, I guess 2024. And this is a really fun challenge. So if you like to draw, and if you like ink, if you like art, it's a great challenge. So if we bring this one up, because I was wondering how we were going to do this so it's going to work well, but what I thought we could do is try to do a little hair thing and then try to do the, I'm really experimenting with this. So if I take this, I want to do a curve and back. So let's use the bail making pliers to do a curve that's maybe about here. Might have to be a little bit bigger. Yeah, it should be a little bit bigger maybe, or maybe like this, because we're going to curve it around the outside. So we bring it around here and bend them back. We're going to try to keep them the same-ish side and then curve it around. So for this part, if it's hard to do them at the same time, we can just bring it around and down. Okay, that's what I was thinking to do. Just bring it around and down. Let's see if this is going to work. This might not be a good idea. But if we, so it looks like it's like two, where you, it's got layers, right? So it's kind of got two layers there. Whether it's going to work or not, we're not sure. So we're going to bring that one around and do two layers. Oh, hi, Teresa. Looks actual size. Yeah. Yeah, Yorkies are very small, but not this small. Yeah, this would be a little too small for a Yorkie, but they are small, that's for sure. So now we've got these here, and we want to do the bow. I'm not 100% sure I like this double bow thing. It looks a bit like a mess. So if you don't like that, we can fix it. We can just straighten this out a little bit. No, I don't like that. But that is why we're here, is to try these things. Because if you don't like it, you can get your nylon dog pliers and straighten it out a little bit and just say, nope, that didn't work. But if we hadn't tried that, we wouldn't know that it wouldn't work. So we're straightening that out, and we want just one little funny little loop thing. It's very funny. Looks like a little water fountain. My little sister, Kristen, who sometimes comes on the live streams, but she hasn't for a while. My mom used to put her hair up in a little spout like that, and it looked like a little whale spout. And she was so cute. So we're going to bring that one around here. So there is our little hairdo. Okay, and that comes down. It looks funny, but it's kind of cute. Looks a bit like an antenna. I'm just following this pattern. So whether it works or not, we're not sure. So we're going to take this, and we do want the two wires to come down. So what I'm going to do is just wrap it around here. Wrap it around and bring it around to the back. So we've got that. And then we're going to bring it down. Okay, we'll bring it down. So we have the two wires coming down. So we have this like that. Maybe we should have brought this to the front. So let me bring it through to the front. And we want to do a little bow. So we've attached, this is all attached here. Maybe I should do a little photo so we can see where we're at. I keep forgetting to take photos. I should set a little timer. Okay, so we've got that. We've got these wires sticking down. Let's do a photo. And how much should Cody weigh? I don't know, but yeah, our bunny was, I think, 3 pounds, if I'm not mistaken. So maybe Cody was about the same as our bunny. I don't know. There we go. Okay, I'm going to just grab a sip of water. And so a bow, let's do a bow. And we could just go with the fuchsia, because I mean, I have all these colors in the by the dozen, but I have also one fuchsia already open. So let's use that. And yeah, if you guys want to play around with different colors of wire, Beadalon sells artistic wire by the dozen in different gauges. So this is 20. You can buy 24, 22, 20. I'm going to get 18 maybe. Okay, so let's do a little bow. We're just going to cut about 6 inches. And Stella is shy of 7 pounds. Ah, yeah, Pepper was just little, that's why. Yes, 3 pounds. Okay, so now let us, what would happen if we twisted the bow first and then formed the bow part? So let's try that. We're going to bring this one around here. Try something different. Bring it around here, but we're going to also probably have to, I wonder if we're going to have to bend it below there, because I don't think that's going to look too good if we bend it below that thing. But if we bring it around 3 times, okay, and we do want this to stay in place, but maybe it will stay in place once we do the rest of it. But what I'm going to do is line up these lines here, bring this one down, okay, and then squeeze it together a little bit with the flat pliers. Try not to scratch it, and then we're going to push it down, okay, to really, really hold it in place, and hopefully that's going to hold. Okay, and then for this part, we can do, if we do the bow, we can bring this one down, and then we can start to form the bow with our chain nose pliers. I'm going to bring that up and then down. Cute. And then we can do that thing where I go inside that shape again to make it, to give it a little bit more depth. Okay. So we've got that. So if we could go in like 3 times. It's a little hard to grip under here. My wire's a little long, but better too long than too short. So we just brought that one in a little bit more. And we're going to clip it. Okay. I think I scratched it a bit, but that's the trouble when I can't see very well. Okay, so we're just going to push that down. There. So there's one side of the bow, and then the other side, we can bring it down the same way. Okay. And make sure it's in the right position. Okay. There we go. Oh, I think our sink's singing. C'est le lavabo qui chante. Est-ce que tu l'entends? Mark's not here listening to me. He has headphones on. He told me the sink sings, which means, I guess, when the water drains, it makes a funny gurgly sound. So that's what our sink is doing right now. Either that or it's a bird outside, which it could be. We don't know. Okay, so now we're going to take this down here, and then we're going to clip it. So you should be able to go around a couple of times, clip it, and then it's hard to get the nylon jaw pliers in sometimes, so just go in gently with your flat pliers and give it a pinch. Okay, so here is the bow and the little, if you want the end to be pointy too, you just take it and give it a half turn on the side so it looks a little bit more pointy. Okay, so that helps too. So we've got there and this, which is pretty cute. Okay, so there we go with the bow. Might flip a bit, but you just have to kind of push it in a little bit. There we go. Okay, so there's the bow and the doggy. So let's take a picture. 12 pounds. That's a decent size. Okay, so now, what's the face look like? Okay, so what I've drawn there is just that the hair goes up a little bit. So from here, maybe about here, we can go up and down. Okay, maybe just like up, down, up, and maybe the same here. Doesn't have to be the exact same length. Up, down, up, okay, and down again, I guess, down, and then here too, down. Okay, perfect. So there we have that so far. The bow's a little wiggly, but that's okay. You can put a dab of glue if it's twisting around too much. Okay, so now we have this here, and we really want it to look like it's tilting the head. So let's put it back on the template. Now it's getting really dark. And this is there, and so that, so it does line up. So in theory, the tilt should be correct. Okay. It is tilted to one side. Now, what we want to do is bring the wire in and do the eyes. So what we can do for that is take this and underneath here, maybe at about that same position-ish, not be quite the same, and take the wire and bring it in, okay, at an angle and around. Okay, so this is where you would do the eye. Okay, I'll bring it in here and do, you can do the eye with a bead, or let's just do it with our round pliers. So we're going to bring this one around. Okay, bring it all the way around and see. So we've got that around and around here, and let's do the same thing here. We're just going to take it to about here, and about at this same-ish position, we're just going to bend it up, curve it around, and we are going to do the eye. And then we can roll the eye over a little bit if it's not in the right place. Okay, so we've got the two eyes there. I'm thinking the eyes should be maybe a little bigger, but we also don't want them too big. So this one has to be over a little bit more. So we're going to roll it over a little bit more. Okay. And we want to bring it down and form the nose. So I'm going to make it a little bit bigger, because animals are always cute when they have slightly bigger eyes. Okay, so we're going to bring that one around. Yeah, I think it's cuter when it's bigger. And then we're going to bring it, okay, bring this over. And then we're going to bring it down. Okay, so there's one side, and now this one should be over a little more. So we're going to unroll it. Okay, that's one way to get the wire over a little bit. We're just going to unroll it and bring it down. Okay, so we've got the eyes. Checking they're in the right position. They might be a little too much towards the middle, but you can bring it over a little bit, bring it over, and then down towards the nose. Okay, so there's that one. And then this one too, you could bring it out a little bit more. If they're too close together, you can just bring it out a little more and bring that one down. So there, maybe the eye's still a little small. Okay, you can always adjust. So this is going to be, so far, what we have. Now, if the eyes are too far apart, we can still roll it over a little bit. It's not a problem. There. There we go. Okay, so now we have the eyes are coming in the middle, and then we want to form the nose. And these we can push in a little more too if we need. Okay, so now we're going to bring that and do the nose. So we want to bring this one, okay, over, down, make a little teeny nose, down and down. Okay, so we've got that nose part there, and then the other side, we're going to try to do the same. And we're going to bring that one over here. There. There. And there. Okay, so we've got, maybe looks too much like a human nose, but it's okay. We're going to bring this one in here. And it's not too bad. We're going to bring that one down a little bit more. That one down a little bit more. It's a little funky. And then we would want something that looks Gonna bring that one. Okay, we're gonna bring that one out to form the rest of the fur, and this one out, but then we want to do like a little bit of a tongue. So I'm just going to take this, bring it around, and bring it behind to form a bit of a tongue. Okay, if we can get it behind. It's a little tricky sometimes to bend the wire behind and then out. Okay, so I'm going to bring that one in here. Perfect. Okay. Looks a little funny, but that's okay. So we've got that. And can I push it up a little bit more? I think it doesn't leave much body. That's the trouble. It's gotten a little bit low. This also is kind of moving around a bit. So if we can somehow secure this in a way that it's going to be more pinched in, punch that in a little bit more. Okay. And then this one, maybe we can just push the eyes up a little bit and flatten this a little bit. Perfect. Let's see. And if you guys have to come and go, don't worry about it. I'm almost done. So we're going to bring this one over here and down. And then we just maybe bring the wire to the side. Okay, we're just going to go up and down. And this one too, we're just going to go up and down. I could probably remove this paper now. It's a little hard to see. Now I'm wondering if I should have put some eyes on it, but that's okay. So this one I just go to attach here on the side. So that's somewhat centered, and we're just going to bring this one around and clip that, bring it around, clip it again, pinch it in. Oh, there you go. Okay. Okay, perfect. And then this one, it's the eyes. Something's wrong with the eyes. Maybe they're not close together enough. Yeah, I think this has to be over a little more, which will make the eyes a little smaller. But I think this needs to be over a little bit more. Okay, and then this one too, we'll just bring it over a little bit, which will make the eye a little bit smaller if we push it that way. Yeah, just to bring it in towards the middle a little bit more. Yeah, the eye will be a little smaller, but that's okay. It's just, I think these need to be closer together, and maybe we can do that. Straighten that out a bit. Straighten that about. Sometimes there's like little tiny things you can do to fix it. The nose isn't super nose-like, but I think there's not too much we can do with that right now. Let's just see. Just trying to adjust that a bit. I almost want to put like a little wire in here so it'll like be beside each other type of thing, because now I feel like it might be over too much. Let's pull it back. Okay, we'll pull it back a bit. And this one too. Okay, and then this side we want to attach over here. Okay, I will help it with the pliers. That's, I always like to help the bend with the pliers so it won't get too distorted. And I'm just going to put that one down here, clip it, And we end up having not too much wire left. So you're better to cut too much than too little. So I cut 30 inches. I think I'll just leave it at 30 inches so you don't run out of wires. So here is, it's actually not too bad. It's going to take a little bit of wiggling. Let me just take my glasses off so I can have a look. And we can just go in, do a little bit of wiggling, fix this bow so it's actually going to sit in place. I find it sticking up a little bit, but let me just see if I bring that one up a little. Yeah, this is not sitting down that much, but we can probably pinch it in a little more. Okay, and then we can bring the bow down a little bit, and these we can maybe bring to the front a little bit. Some of these we can just press them down, maybe get the flat pliers. Here we go. We're going to press them down a little bit. Okay, and this side too. And let's bring this part maybe to the front, the hair part with the eyes. We can bring to the front a little bit. Almost looks like he has a little, or she has a little mask. Bring these ones in a little. All the little finishing touches that, help the design, because, it definitely gets distorted as you go. We want to push the bow down a little bit. Okay, maybe even if you push this over a little bit, it might hold the bow in place a little bit more. We're going to see. Okay, and then you can wiggle the bow around a little bit. You can definitely, I think we made a bow like this when we did the Wizard of Oz. I think with Dorothy we did a bow similar to this, where you twist it around a little bit. I don't want to scratch it up too much, so I'm just going to be careful with it. So yeah, there's the bow, and then the face. It's doing funny things, but I don't hate it. So what we can do is maybe just push this one a little bit more, and then we want to pull this one apart a little bit more. Maybe we'll just pull it apart a little bit more. So the face is a little chubby, but because I want these to line up, but I also want these to come in a little bit. So I wonder if I could just kind of, if you hold this flat and bring that in, we can kind of adjust it a little bit. There's always little adjustments you can do. And to try to get this to look a bit like a nose. Now the tongue's over to the side, so that's an issue. Maybe we could bring the tongue over a little bit. Okay, bring that over a little bit. Just roll it around a little bit. So that's better. That's pretty good. I mean, definitely has a big head. Somewhat looks like it's on an angle. And there is the doggy. So we're done. Wrap it in pink. Wrap it in pink. Love the tongue. Thank you. I'm not sure what you mean to wrap it in pink. Do you mean around the nose? I'm not sure, but there we go. So we have, let me first bring this up. So Cody, and then we have a little girl Yorkie, which is not showing up so well with the gold, but it gives you an idea of what you can do with these and with the templates. So yeah, so if you guys make them, have fun with them. And thank you. Thanks, guys. So I'm going to flip the screen. I didn't intend to go this long, but because we started late, but thank you so much for hopping on. Let me flip the screen and say goodbye. And there we go. So thank you everybody for hopping on the live stream. And so this one is dedicated to Cody. Thank you for inspiring the design. And thank you, Peggy, for sending the pictures of Cody. Such a sweet little puppy. And thank you, Amber, for always moderating the chat and answering questions for everybody, always being there. I really appreciate it. And we will see you guys, I guess Saturday is the next video. And then next week I'll keep going on the live streams. Probably going to do poodles next week. So, and I have some other breeds that I've been requested. So we'll keep going with these for now. And I will see you guys the next time.